Right.
And that they literally, I mean, and this is all changing and constantly evolving and moving, and they're constantly adding to this. It is entirely possible that there's a bunch of other shit that's around us all the time that's just not here, and we don't have access to it. And when you do DMT, whomp, you go into that other place.
That's what's so fucking unsettling, dude. It's like, it's not like you're going, it's like the shit's here.
Well, that's why you, as a skeptic, it's very important to hear from you. Like a guy like you.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, because I drew a shitty diagram of it. But this is what I felt, this is what it feels like if you ever do it. Like, this little point, let's say this little point is you. This is what I felt like. And these lines I drew, that's like space-time. And you're this little point that gets stabbed into space-time. And all this shit, this is all the shit that makes you. Like, it forms a point. It's like closing your eyes and looking at all of the shit that's being
cross-section of your being.
Like, everything being focused into making, if you could, like, just reverse look at it,
dude,
it feels like that.
So I always feel like it's lessons. I always feel like it's lessons. I always feel like it's time to go to school. Sit down, here's what's going on. One of the last ones, more profound ones, was a bunch of jesters that were all giving me the finger.
Really?
They were all circling around me like, give me the finger.
They're like, who named you?
That was Twitter.
Police?
No, you know
what? Trying to teach you about Twitter.
It's teaching, if you're tense, and if you're reacting negatively to this jester giving you the finger, like, how do you feel of yourself? Are you in a constant defensive mode? And then when I sort of relaxed myself, they started wagging their finger back and forth like, yep, that's it. That's it.
That's cool.
It was very, very strange. These things that you see but you can't define are constantly changing. So if you try to, like, say, oh, it looked like a jester, it probably did for a few seconds. For a few seconds, it looked like a jester, and then it imploded and became stars, and then it sucked in and became geometric patterns, and then became neon-colored worms that were making love to each other in a giant infinite bundle of yarn. Like, it becomes weirder and weirder shit all the time.
Is it hard to remember when you're done?
It's almost impossible. Even me saying I'm kind of full of shit.
I'm kind of
full of shit because I don't totally remember what I saw. I remember what I remember to write down. I remember what I repeated. So I'm like going back on like my repeated versions of what I saw. But I remember like flashes of the intense, profound nature of the experience.
Is there emotions to it? Like it's unraveling.
Dude. And when I came out of it the first time, this was on New Year's the first time I did it. And I fucking, I guess I was like weeping. But when I came out of it, because you just suddenly are awake, and I had like, but I was so out of it, it was like not, I went from weeping to like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, and because I had been staring at some crazy thing that would like look so beautiful to me. But it was like that, it was like coming out of a dream, I guess, almost.